Making the Invisible Visible, Black Women 365 Days of the Year. Each day will spotlight a remarkable woman whose story has shaped Black, British or global diasporic history. Through these daily short films, we create a living, breathing archive of leadership, creativity, resistance and legacy. Let's begin.
When we started in Leicester as a carnival, I was very disappointed about the schools not doing anything about Black history, about our history. One day I saw a very good friend of mine playing the steel band in the street. Walton George, we call him Funny Man. And I thought about it, and I had a few words with a few people. Malik, he's here, you know. 40 years ago, Malik was just a, young man, very young man. Something was working me around, all these people that I didn't know, but then got to know very well. And I said to Malik and some of the other young lads, that's 40 years ago, how would you like a carnival in Leicester? And they were all elated. And with that, the next job was to phone the police station to find out what the police think of a carnival. Because I know a carnival is not a small room thing, it's a big thing. And when I phoned the police station, the first person who picked up the phone was a Sergeant Peacock. Sergeant Peacock is a local preacher in my church. Something was guiding me around the young people. I don't know why. And with that he said, oh, I'll come and have a talk with you. And he did. And we spoke and talked about everything. And from that, I felt much better. And with having the young people with me, I thought, what do we do? So we called a meeting. And we had more people to that meeting than we could take. We had a dance for the first carnival and couldn't control the crowd. And I saw somebody standing in the crowd and said, Bernard, please come and help me. And he jumped the barrier and came to my aid. We put Felicity on a car for the first carnival, because you can tell we didn't know much about what was happening, to drive around on the front. And would you believe it, she got off the car and started dancing at the front of the car. So with that, she was our first carnival. When I met Paulette, I talked to her about carnival, and she gave me as much advice as she can. And with Paulette's help, after a few carnivals, we got £80,000 from the lottery fund. I am so pleased that when Carnival started, I had to let the young people know that it is the history, because nobody remembers that the first Monday in August was a bank holiday. The bank holiday because it was emancipation, and that was given because of emancipation. But the government saw fit to take it away and put it to the end of August. Could you imagine any other nation that the government could have just taken away a bank holiday, put it to the end, and nothing was said about it? And that is why Carnival is the first Saturday, because a Monday is different days, the first Saturday in August. And we have had it there for the last 40 years. And I hope and pray that they never change that day, because that day, emancipation of British slaves in the Caribbean meant a lot to us. And I want our young people to always remember where they came from, how they got there, and to look forward. Don't look back in anger, but look forward.
Thank you for joining us for today's story. Making the Invisible Visible is our commitment to ensuring that Black women's histories and contributions are recognised, valued and kept in daily circulation. Across 2026, we will continue to share these powerful narratives, 365 days of impact, brilliance and inspiration. Stay connected, join the conversation and help us champion the women whose journeys continue to shape our world. I'm Paulette Brooks and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next